This video explains China's Qin Shi Huang, the father of China's rule of law, who was active from 259 BC to 210 BC. The first emperor brought many different groups of people into one nation. Before, there were a lot of different rules and ideas, and he wanted to make sure everyone followed the same rules to reduce conflicts and make the nation stronger. For example, he introduced the same language for nomads, who are people that move around and don't have permanent homes, often living in large, flat grasslands called steppes and farms in the south. He also made sure everyone used the same kind of money. This helped Shi Huangdi unite all these groups and set the stage for modern China. By having everyone use the same money and the same measurements for length and weight, buying and trading things became much simpler. Imagine if $1 could buy you a soda in one state, but could get you 3 sodas in another state. It was confusing like that before. The emperor changed it so one type of money had the same value everywhere. This made trade easier and helped money flow better all over the country. When Shi Huangdi made everyone use the same writing system, it meant that everyone could read and write in the same language. Before, different areas had their own ways of writing, which made it hard to share information and knowledge. Now, with the same written characters, everyone could learn from the same laws and histories, which helped everyone have the same chances to learn new things, and made them feel more united as one country. The Terracotta Army is a collection of life-sized clay soldiers that were buried with the first emperor of China. He believed these statues would guard him and maintain his rule even in the afterlife, just as security protects important places today. These clay warriors were made to look like a real army, with each statue having its own unique armor and facial expressions, showing how much the emperor valued his power and how he wanted to be remembered as a powerful ruler forever. Shi Huangdi, the first emperor, was determined to live forever. In ancient China, people thought that living forever was the greatest happiness, and Shi Huangdi was no exception. He sent ancient scientists, called alchemists, to find a magical potion that could make him immortal. They even looked for this potion on far-off islands, although he never found the secret to eternal life. His efforts are still talked about today and show us how much he wanted to conquer death. The first emperor's tomb is surrounded by stories and wonders. It was designed to represent how people back then viewed life after death as a journey similar to life on Earth. It's rumored to contain a map of his empire, with rivers made from mercury and a ceiling decorated with precious stones, to look like a night sky full of stars. These tales show us the grandeur and richness with which ancient Chinese imagined the world beyond ours. The first emperor believed in the ideas of a group called the Legalists, who thought that to keep an empire strong, everyone needed to follow the rules very closely. They believed that if people weren't kept in line with strict laws, they would just do whatever they wanted, and that would cause chaos. So, the first emperor made some of the toughest rules in Chinese history. If someone broke a rule, they would face tough consequences, like how you might get detention for breaking a school rule, no matter how small it might seem. The first emperor didn't just make these rules. He made sure everyone followed them. He believed that rules were useless unless people actually obeyed them. To make sure they did, he set up harsh punishments for anyone who didn't. Imagine how careful you'd be if you knew that even accidentally, dropping a piece of paper could lead to a serious penalty. That's how people started to act to avoid getting in trouble. This way of making and enforcing rules, known as the rule of law, started over 2,000 years ago with the first emperor, and it still affects laws in China today, just like your school syllabus sets out. Rules that everyone in class follows to keep things fair and organized. The first emperor's system made sure that laws were clear and applied to everyone equally, even though his methods were very strict. The idea that laws should be fair and help keep order is something that has lasted for centuries, and still helps keep modern societies running smoothly. The first emperor of China was like a president, who wanted to keep his country safe and strong. To do this, he built the Great Wall of China, a massive wall longer than the distance from New York to California, to protect his land from invaders, kind of like a fortress. Just like the United States has borders, the Great Wall was China's way of setting a boundary, and it became a symbol of the country's strength and unity that you can still see today. To run his empire well, the first emperor built roads and canals, much like the highways and waterways we use to move products and travel from state to state. These roads made it easier and faster to send soldiers to protect the country, or move goods from the countryside to the cities, helping the empire to grow strong and wealthy. Building huge projects back then, like the Great Wall or massive canals, was a huge deal. It required hundreds of thousands of people working together, kind of like how today, a lot of workers come together to build skyscrapers or large stadiums. This not only showed off the emperor's power but also brought a lot of change to people's lives, some having to work on these projects and others benefiting from the new buildings and roads that were made. The first emperor of China had a really tough time, because some people wanted him gone, like, seriously gone. We're talking about assassination. Attempts that could turn the peace inside his kingdom upside down. Picture this: back in 227 BCE, a daring man named Zhang Liang tried to take out the emperor with a giant iron weight. Yeah, it's as crazy as it sounds, and no, it didn't work. These scary tries to end the emperor's life made him very suspicious and even shaped the decisions he made later on. Now, imagine being the emperor, and knowing there are people out there trying to get you. What do? You up your security game, for starters. The first emperor went all out, adding secret doors and passageways throughout his palace, making it a maze where attackers could easily get lost. He was all about staying safe and keeping the kingdom steady. But here's the real kicker. How the first emperor died is still a big question mark. Some history sleuths think he might have been taken out quietly, while others tell a tale of him being poisoned by what he thought was a magic drink that would let him live forever. Wild, right? The real scoop on his demise is still a head-scratcher, but it definitely keeps the mystery alive in the history books. This video explained the father of the rule of law in China, Qin Shi Huang. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like this video. History Spectrum.